5 minutes, that's where the positivity stops from me, okay? Because that first 40 minutes was nowhere near acceptable, okay? If they want to go and be dicks and try and kick lumps out of you, unfortunately, we've just got to put our trust in the referee, and the referee's just going to deal with it. I've said a lot of what I wanted to say earlier, but yeah, you all know what you need to go and do, okay? Hard work, hard graft, go get to the semi-final, okay? Let's go, come on.
I think teams like Luton are always going to be a tough opponent. I don't know much about them. The girls know a lot more than me, obviously, from me not being here long, but they're definitely the strongest side, I'd say, in our league. But it's nice to have teams like that where you can have a good game against them.
Got to change ends, and first 10 minutes is crucial. Be confident, stay relaxed in the play, and be positive in everything that we do. Okay, win your individual battle, get to know who it is early, and get stuck in. Okay, we've got this on 3. Doing it fucking now. 1, 2, 3!
Foul on the keeper, ref, there you go!
I thought we done our homework on the game. We had a game plan in mind, and I thought we executed it really well. I think as an example of one of those games, sometimes you don't get out of the game what you put into it. And to go a goal down early on, it kind of took us 5-10 minutes just to get going in the game. And if I was to look back at the game, that's kind of, I think, what killed us. We had lots of opportunities, missed the penalty.
Well done for getting yourself back in it at the end. I think, listen, positive finish to the game, finish to the half, okay? For the next 5 minutes, that's where the positivity stops from me, okay? Because that first 40 minutes was nowhere near acceptable, okay? And I think there's probably 2, 3, 4 of you, the effort levels have been good, okay? The work rate's been good, but I think our quality has been miles off it, okay? Loads and loads of misplaced passes. I've lost count of the number of misplaced passes in the middle of the park, okay? We're getting ourselves in a position which I said at half time, don't leave ourselves isolated, don't play too high. First 10 seconds of the game, Ropes, you stepped out to pick up a midfielder, left house 1v1, and we're giving away a corner. As I said, quality on the ball hasn't been good enough. We've been very, very predictable in what we're doing, which I don't care, I don't mind if that's what we're going to do, but we've got to do it with quality, and we're not doing it with quality, okay? Okay? Go and take the game to them, go and be relentless, go and be ruthless, okay? Let's go, come on, come on.
and Tilly is fine now. We're lucky enough that we have two great keepers in our team, so bringing Millie into the game, we know that she would step up and do what she needed to do. But yeah, obviously not nice seeing one of your players go down injured. It's kind of fun, especially for keepers, not ideal. But yeah.
Listen. This is hard. Downhill, let's just fucking go for it now, okay? So front three is going to be Hazy, Neve and Emma, okay? Got fresh legs up there. Get the ball into them. Get the ball into them.
Second half, I think Tilly, while she had a fantastic game, I don't think she had huge amounts to do in that second half. So it was just one of those games where we just needed to get that second goal, and I firmly believe if we'd have got that second goal, we'd have gone on to win that game. But yeah, it went to extra time, and yeah, rest is history, really.
Yes, the Luton game was also a frustrating one. I think conceding early on. We know now this season not to let our heads drop. We know that we are capable of getting back in the game. So yes, frustrating, but I think we all believe that we could get back in the game. And then I think we scored. So did it go 1-1?
It went 1-0, yes.
So like I said, like we knew that we could get ourselves back in the game. But then obviously we conceded again, and I think at that point, because it's a cup game, we just thought we've got to go for it. So I know we conceded again, but it was one of them where like we was running out of time, we had to go for it. It wasn't necessarily like Millie's fault, because we'd all pushed up, we needed to get a goal, we knew we needed to get a goal. But yeah, it was just a really frustrating one. Again, I think they were the better team. I think we didn't turn up as much as we usually do.
One thing you were aiming for this season, or would it have just been a bonus to get as far as we did in it?
I mean, our objectives at the start of the season were: can we win the league? Can we retain the County Cup? And then anything else is a bonus. I mean, yeah, the first game is a real different one. Obviously, new manager Dean's come in, and yeah, you just in past Dean's had some strong sides, so you're going into it. They've had a couple of signings, so a little bit wary in terms of what they're going to bring. We knew they've sort of been struggling in recent weeks, so yeah, we just had to make sure we started the game brightly, and yeah, I think we're 3-0 up within 15 minutes. So when you start games like that, it makes the rest of the afternoon quite comfortable, quite easy.
So I think I remember Lewis saying that they'd recently recruited, so they got in some new players, so that either meant that it was going to go one way or the other, that they were going to be really strong, or that they wouldn't have had time to gel together as a team. And I think that probably was the case. I think that we were the better team. I think it was one of them games that you just love playing as a forward, because I don't think there was as organised, like there was loads of gaps. It was just fun for us. And I think it was a really good team performance that game as well. We were able to play our football. So yeah, that was a fun one.
It's a metaphor for now.
I think today, obviously, I always hate these sort of games where you play a team one week and get a fantastic result. It's always a difficult one the following week, because it's, for me, the biggest thing today is our mindset. The biggest thing today is how we approach the game, if we approach it with the right attitude. Okay. Hearing various things, have they brought in new players, things like that? Don't know. Okay. Some people are saying they have. We don't know about the goalkeeper situation with them as well. All I would say is treat this game like you would treat any other game. Treat with the respect that it deserves and the respect that they deserve, that it's still an opposition in our league, and we know that if we drop our standards, like we have done in previous games this season, we will drop points in those games.
We won kick-off, but they want to change. But yeah, just a big 3 points today. Work hard, be confident, and score lots of goals. Let's go, girls. Over there, no, we don't. 3, 2, 1, go!
Is it a case of can we do it again in the second one, or?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's always that expectation, isn't there? But naturally, I think you maybe take your foot off the gas slightly. We're at home, you're very comfortable in that setting. And I just think, yeah, straight away the week after, like I said, I think there was a few changes and that might have made a few differences. But I think just, yeah, expectation is there, maybe a little bit of pressure from an 8-1 win. And like I said, they might come out slightly differently as well, and wanting to not get a result like they did the week before.
I've seen people pulling out of tackles, I've seen, and not tackles where you go into it, you're going to go get hurt. It's not that sort of tackle, okay? So we need, whatever they're deciding to do, okay, if they want to go and be dicks and try and kick lumps out of you, unfortunately, we've just got to put our trust in the referee, and the referee's just going to deal with it, okay? Any defender will tell you, playing 45 minutes of football on a yellow card, it's a fucking hard thing to do because you can't commit yourself. And if any of them do commit themselves, I want to hear 3, 4, 5, 6 players on at that referee. If they want to play like that, we can play like that. Okay? Their objective is to kick lumps out of her to stop her trying to score it. Rather than trying to fucking play football properly and defend properly, they're going to try and kick lumps. Okay? So if they want to kick lumps, let them get sent off. It's fucking football. It's not UFC, it's football. So if they want to be like that, fuck them off. Okay? So play our way. Don't get dragged into their shit.
For me, like, I think they're playing like not too deep, but what we're getting is Reed's marking one, Lucy's then coming in and like obviously punch dropping in, and then they've got a spare one just getting on the fucking ball.
Yeah. But
so
that's
where.
where.
Yeah, that's what I was saying to you. Can we go for player, because I don't think we are.
Yeah, no, but I think what's happening is where so they've naturally got two there. That's their natural shape, okay?
Yeah.
And I think where one's dropping in, we're dealing with it like that, okay? Look, it's 2-0. Could we be playing better? Yes. Okay? Are we winning the game? Yes. Have we got a clean sheet? Yes. Okay? My objectives for this game is to win the game and get a clean sheet. Deservedly clean sheet and deservedly 3 points, so well done. Obviously big week and a half, 2 weeks coming up, okay. Watford next week, then final week after, okay. Keep making our job hard in terms of picking that team, okay. So make sure training standards are there, okay. Over the next 2 weeks we're going to be working on a lot just in preparation for both games. So yeah, well done, good 3 points today. Good work.
Yeah, I think having them the following week, they came with a different game plan, maybe one suited for a different sport other than football. But that's them. That's how they wanted to do it. That's up to us to adapt to it, and hopefully for referees to deal with it. But yeah, not for me. Not for me.
Yeah, I think obviously I just tried my hardest in training. Obviously I'd know that if I was to start on the bench, then that's just what happened. You know what I mean? I would want to come on and make an impact either way, either if I was starting or on the bench. But I was just happy I was able to play again.
This way, so let's start well. All right, I think apply what we did at training. Let's really try and think about those shapes that we're doing. If we don't get the ball, make sure we clear out. That's one thing that I thought. Let's not get stuck. That's me as well. Lots of movement, lots of chat. Okay, we know warm-up maybe wasn't where we need it to be, so we're in control of that now. This 11 on the pitch. Yeah, next week in mind, we need to have a good game today. All of us need to perform well. So let's do it. Positive, enjoy having the ball, score early, then we can relax. Let's go. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Boring. Passes are done straight. It's like just the same old. It's just boring, and we can't even make passes and moving style, and just frustrating.
So lack of patience. You just need to keep the ball thumping and open up. So
for me, it's ultimately the tempo of the play. Tempo of the play, tempo of the movement. It's just a very flat first half, and that's we're waiting for someone else to make something happen. That's what it seems like from the side. Where we've got the space to play. Naturally, when you have more space on the ball, it encourages you to take more touches. Let's do the opposite of that, okay? Where you've got that space, let's move it quickly, okay? Come on, big push, big push.
I think, yeah, I agree. We were slow to get started, definitely. But once we got that opening goal, they then just came from there. And I remember sort of settling in. The second half was brilliant for us. And we played some really great football. And I think that was important. Yes, a slow start, but to get into it and be playing some great football and scoring some great goals on the run up to the final was really important.
It's that fine balance between resting players and keeping momentum going. I mean, Frankie was struggling with a little knock on her foot that game, so we sort of had a conversation with her just to sort of see how it was, and if it was good, then I think it's good to get her on, get her some minutes, just to try and keep that momentum. She's had a real solid month in the build up to it, so I think it's really good. So really important to keep that momentum going, and yeah, managed to get her on for the last sort of 25-30 minutes of the game.
First hat-trick of the season. Does it change anything?
No, it just makes me hungry for more now, to be fair. And now I know that I've achieved it. I know that it's not impossible, so I can do it again.
And obviously you were out the week before. This is the game before the cup final. Is this of what saying, look, Lewis, play me, I can score the goals?
Yeah, I think it was. And obviously coming back from injury and then doing that straight after injury, it's a confidence boost for myself, definitely. But it's good to get that hat-trick before a cup final. It's a good confidence.
Was that a corner one?
Yeah, that was one that sort of Frankie just stood still and it just went in off of her.
Yeah. I think I watched it back though. I think it might have been an own goal, but no one's going to take that away from Frankie.
I think playing away is a different mentality anyway, because you're not used to the ground, you're not used to the changing room. So I think that preparation is different. I personally hadn't played there before. So yeah, definitely a different pitch. It felt like a smaller pitch. There wasn't much runoff on the side. And I think for our game, maybe that sort of added to the start, I'm not sure. But yeah, definitely weather conditions always affect us. But then again, we had a really great second half. So it's a difficult one, really.